Hello, new neighbors. I just moved in next door.
Great, I'd love to talk, but today's Rosh Hashanah.
What's Rosh Hashanah?
You don't know what Rosh Hashanah is?
No, I don't. Can you explain it to me?
Sure. Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year.
And just like on the American New Year, many people use Rosh Hashanah to make new resolutions.
Whoa, that's so interesting.
Aww.
Why are you making a big deal about this baby's birth? Millions of babies are born every year.
Well, he's a new addition to our family, of course. Isn't that special?
I don't see how it is.
In the Jewish faith, the process of birth is very secret. Every baby has a bris, or birth ceremony, to mark his or her entrance into the world.
She's right, but she's forgetting something. We are all reborn each year around this time as well.
And how does that work?
Well, you see, each year on Rosh Hashanah we get an opportunity to look back at the year that's just passed and refresh ourselves for the year ahead, to ready us for the challenges we face in the future. We celebrate this rebirth with the customs you see at the Rosh Hashanah service, like blowing the shofar and eating apples and honey.
That actually makes sense. I guess it's good to reflect and celebrate. But why is your baby crying now?
He's probably recognizing the fact that he was born on Rosh Hashanah, a very sacred and special day.
Come on, Dad. He just wants more apples and honey to suck on. You know how demanding babies can be. Mom, are you taking the cans to the services again?
Yes, it is very important to remember that others need our help too. It is our duty as Jews.
It is? Why?
Well, there's something called Tikkun Olam, which means to repair the world. On Rosh Hashanah is especially good to do a good deed.
How do we know we have to do this?
Well, it's in the Torah, of course.
What else do you bring besides food to the community center?
Well, at our temple it's tradition to collect food on Rosh Hashanah, but there are many other things you can do as well.
Like plant a tree in Israel or do a midnight run?
Exactly! Honey, could you get the leftover bread out of the fridge?
Sure, Mom, but why?
Son, we're about to practice the Rosh Hashanah custom of tashlik. In Hebrew, tashlik means to cast off. During tashlik, Jews throw pieces of bread into bodies of water to represent them throwing away their sins from the last of the year.
What's a sin?
A sin is something bad that someone has done. During Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we say sorry for all the sins that we have done throughout the whole year.
My Hebrew school teacher told me that the tradition of tashlik has been practiced since the 1300s. That's a really long time.
Yes, honey, that is a long time. So let's go to the pond and throw bread into the pond.
Now that that's over with, why don't we all go inside and eat some apples and honey?
Why do we do that? Ah, delicious apples and honey on Rosh Hashanah. Since I was a little boy, my family and I have been eating sweet apples and honey on this very day.
Why these foods?
Oh, we learned this last year. Remember, sister?
I remember. We eat apples and honey to bring the sweetness and joy of the new year. And what better foods to do that than apples and honey?
I think that's one thing we can agree on. Before we eat, however, let us say the two prayers for eating apples and honey.
I'll eat this one. For the fruit, we say this prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri ha'etz, which means, Blessed are you, God, ruler of the world, creator of the fruit of the tree. For the prayer for renewal, we say this prayer. Yehi l'ratzon mi lifanecha, Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu, shitikadesh aleinu shana tova umtuka, which means, May it be your will, God, and the God of our forefathers, that you renew for us a good and sweet new year.
That's really cool. Is there anything else we can eat? I'm still pretty hungry.
Indeed there is. On Rosh Hashanah, as you kids may remember, we eat a big round challah, which represents the year going round and round. It's very delicious.